Thank you so much for being here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to be here. And I'm so excited that today we are going to learn a lot more. I myself also am going to learn a lot more. So I'm here with you to learn with you, along with you. So today, before we talk about success, I would like to talk about there's something which Torkham has, talked about, which is called as value. So value is a very, very, very significant word, my dear friends. And the word value is very important. The value of an object, idea, or vision is what the object, idea, or vision can do for the health, sanity, success, and achievement of people. What do you value in your life, my dear friends? There are many false values as well, and which are forced upon the public consciousness. You're seeing so many advertisements that this is valuable for you, that is valuable for you. What is real value? What is real value? What is false value? People may start advertising saying that this brings value to your life. This adds color to your life. Really? And they're used for exploitative purposes and for self-interest. And the value of an object, idea, or vision is in its essence is what it stands for. There are greater values and there are lesser values. And the greater values are those values which last centuries or last forever. What do we value in our lives? What do we give value to in our life? And lesser values are those values which are for temporary use only. False values are those values which are harmful, elusive, or misleading. Greater values, lesser values, and false values. These three are the things which we need to understand, my dear friends. Greater values, lesser values, and false values. This is number one exercise. We are going to start with exercise number 1 today itself. So, categorize your life in greater values, lesser values, and false values. Greater values are those which last forever. Lesser values are for temporary use only. And false values are which are harmful, elusive, and which are misleading. So categorize your values accordingly, my dear. So, and real values are hard to attain, and false values are commonly produced and sold in bazaars, in the markets. So, do we become prey to these false values? Be very, very, very mindful of these marketing techniques, advertising techniques. They might trap you in the false values. You might end up valuing the wrong things rather than the right things in your life. And that's how we become attached to all the assets and properties and objects and everything that we have. And the real value of a person manifests when he stands for beauty, goodness, righteousness, joy, freedom, striving, and perfection, and sacrificial service. So these are streams of values pouring out from the core of the human being. And the person of values sees a world of values and stands in humility in relation to the Himalayas, the human spirit. And all that we can do is to open the channels of streams of the values and let them penetrate into all activities and efforts of human beings. Remember these 7 points: beauty, goodness, righteousness, joy, freedom, striving towards perfection, and sacrificial service. A person of value is a person who carries all these 7-pointed star of values: beauty, goodness, righteousness, joy, freedom, striving towards perfection, and sacrificial service. And he manifests these values how? In his thoughts, in his words, and his deeds. And a person of value has in his psyche a sensitive matter which immediately informs the consciousness if something is done against these values. We keep reminders in our calendars. if something has to be done. So keep a reminder, keep an alarm in your mind, in your being, that when you go against your values, you will be alarmed. You'll have a siren going on. That you will get reminded every time you're going against your own values. And prosperity and abundance can destroy our civilization and culture if they're not used under the guidance of higher values. So, my dear friends, that is value. Greater values, lesser values, and false values. Okay? So then we come to success. And before that, we need to start learning to bless everything that we use. Bless money or any object that we use. Bless it. It is very important to bless any money, check, or object you receive. And blessing is a great purifying energy. And it cleans away all psychic accumulations on the money, check, or object. Passing from hand to hand, money and objects accumulate the emanations of emotions and thoughts when taken home, they affect the aura of the carrier and the aura of the home. You might buy a new furniture. You might buy an old furniture. It doesn't matter. Where all that furniture has been matters a lot. Because all the thoughts, all the emotions are accumulated and stuck to the furniture, stuck to the object. So then let's be careful of when we buy something, when we use something, start blessing it. Blessing money and objects. Put your palm on the money or object. Visualize an electric blue light. Okay? Visualize an electric blue light passing out from your palm and penetrating the money or object. Then you can say, may this money or object be purified of all negative accumulations and be charged with the energy of my light, love, and peace.